what I want to do is, before we get to the next stage, just pop a comment down below with what one you think is going to be fake. So we've got number 1 or number 2. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me in this video. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Total Coins. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Total Coins. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing something a bit different. So instead of doing a hunt or a coin review or anything like that, I wanted to go through how to spot fake coins. So there's sort of a lot of coins. You can pretty much get coins from sort of anywhere now. I've got coins from sort of eBay. I've used Wish. I've got some from markets, and you can pretty much get sort of coins from sort of all over the shop. And what I wanted to do is put a video out just to help some of the sort of newer collectors. Hopefully some of the sort of the long-standing collectors will sort of enjoy this as well. But wanted to sort of put out a video sort of just showing the methods that you can use to identify fake coins. Now I've used this in practice, and I've used this sort of with all of the coins that I've got on the mat here as well. One of the sort of big examples that I had was I bought a Isle of Man Manx cat, the £2. I spent £90 on it off eBay, and sort of it was lower than it should have been, but only not by much. So I was suspicious, but I also thought it's worth a go, because if it was real, then I've got myself an absolutely amazing deal. Literally got it, sort of done everything that we're going to go through on the video today with it, and proved that it was fake. So I went back to the seller. The seller actually got irate that I'd taken it out of the coin flip that he'd put it in, but he was trying to sort of pass it off as a genuine coin. I've proved that it was fake, and was able to sort of get my money back. But what we're going to do now, so you'll actually know, before we get started, I just want to say, so the tools that you're going to need for this video, if you sort of want to you've got a coin in your collection that you want to sort of go along with this as well, there are four tools that you're going to need. The first one being a small set of scales. We've got calibers to measure the diameter and thickness of the coin. We've got magnifying glass. It's always helpful, but a lot of the time you will be able to sort of just see it off your own back. Actually, no, there's 5 things, and the one thing that I forgot to put in was a magnet. One of the most important things that you're going to need will be a magnet. It's the easiest way to test them. And then the last thing you're going to need is access to Numista. Numista will give you all of the information that you need to be able to sort of verify your coins. So what I'm going to do is, let's move all these off to the top for a bit, and we'll use them as we need to. I'm going to put one of my gloves on as well, because as you can see, we have got 4 coins on the mat. So let me just zoom in a bit for sort of today's video. There we go. So move them all into shot. So you'll see we've got, let's put them like this. There you go. So we've got 4 coins. We've got 2 Morgan silver dollars, and we've got 2 silver eagles. Obviously they're all American coins, just because they were the only coins that I had where I had the genuine coins and the fake coins. So one of each set is real, one of each set is fake. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through the process of how to tell whether they're real or fake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the silver eagles off to the side, and we will look at them after. But we're going to start with the 2 Morgan silver dollars. So you'll see here that they're both dated 1879. One of these actually come from my Wish video that I done last year. So, and one of them is a 100% genuine Morgan silver dollar. But how are we going to test them? So, first things first, we're going to do the magnet test. So, with a magnet test, what we're essentially looking for is a magnetic core. So, if it's a silver coin, it's not going to be magnetic. So, let's start with the one that you can tell has been slightly used, and it's not magnetic, so that is a good sign. It's a good way to start. And what about the other one? Not magnetic as well, but you will also notice, so if you listen to the sound, and then if we do the first one again, very, very different sounds. So that is something that you'll pick up sort of as time goes on. But so far, obviously, if you know what you're listening to with regards to the sound, you'll know immediately which one is real and which one is fake. But for those of you that don't, obviously we have got the next test, and I'll see if I will come in. Yep, there we go. So we're going to bring in the scales. So a Morgan silver dollar should weigh, no, I'll tell you what, actually, instead of doing the weight first, because that can normally the weight is a dead giveaway for a fake coin. So what we're actually going to do first is we're going to use the calibers. So I've got a set of digital ones here. If you're more than happy with sort of the manual ones, then by all means. But if we turn it on and we zero, and what we'll do, so the diameter for a Morgan is going to be 38.1 millimeters. So let's pull it out. So we're at 42, and we'll go with this one first this time. And just see there, we've got 38.05. So half a millimeter out. So that is a good sign. We've then got, I've got the wrong hands in the wrong place. We've then got the other one, which is 37.98. So 0.1 of a millimeter out. Oh, point sort of, well, what? 0.12. So once again, not a massive amount out. Not something you'll particularly notice. But then what we'll do is we will look at, tell you what, I'm going to zoom out a bit. Let me just do it. Just so we've got a bit more area to sort of view. And I'm actually going to, I'll tell you what, I'm going to switch hands as well for the gloves, because I'm twisting in all different manners just to try and get everything in shot. But yes, so with the Morgan silver dollars, the thickness of the coin should be 2.4 millimeters. So we will start with this one. So we are looking at 2.7. So once again, 0.3 of a millimeter over what it should be. And then the other Morgan is going to be, if I can get it in my hand, it would help. We are looking at 2.84. So once again, that one is slightly thicker by about 0.44 of a millimeter. So once again, no real way to tell them apart. They're both sort of really close on the diameter, the thickness, obviously as well. The coins have an orientation of sort of top to bottom. So we flip this, the reverse design should be the right way up, and it is. So the other method you can choose, obviously before you start getting sort of calibers out and everything like that, is just look at the coin. So if we flip them both back over to the obverse, and it's just a case of sort of looking at the details. So this, I will admit, whichever one of these is the fake, I would say it's actually quite a good fake from the perspective of sort of, regardless of how close you look, they are still exceptionally good quality. I'm not going to be able to get two of them in. So there is the first one. And there is the second one. And once again with the obverse. So that one's got quite a lot of detail. And then I've got that one. So obviously the design pops a lot more on this one than this one. But what I want to do is, before we get to the next stage, just pop a comment down below with what one you think is going to be fake. So we've got number 1 or number 2, and what we'll do is we'll do the same with the Silver Eagle as well. So I'll just be interested to see, sort of basically pause the video, don't cheat, but out of sort of 1 and 2, which one do you think's the fake? And what we'll do is we will now have a look at the weight. So let's turn the scales on. Let it calibrate. There we go. So that is zeroed. So with the Morgan silver dollars, they should have a weight of 26.73 grams, or as close to it. Obviously with these ones, they are not 1879, so over 140 years old, so they will have lost sort of some weight in that time. But let's have a look. Well, that's helpful, it turns off just as I put the coin on. Okay, my scales are broke. Give me 2 minutes, I'll have a look at the scales and I will be right back. Okay, so there we go, all fixed. Quick battery change and we're all good. So let's start with this one. So as I say, the Morgan should weigh 26.73 grams, and this one is 26.80. So it is actually slightly over by 0.07 of a gram. So nowhere, not a massive amount at all, completely within the realms of sort of variation. And we've got the second one, or this would have been the first one, wouldn't it? And we've got a weight of 22.94, so nearly 4 grams under what it should be. So clearly, straight off the bat, coin number 1 was the fake coin. So absolutely brilliant. Really sort of, this has really sort of bailed me out so many times with regards to sort of coins. So it is definitely a process that works, and I haven't ever found it that it sort of doesn't pick anything up. As I say, the weight test, 9 times out of 10, the coins will always be off on weight. There will be the odd time when people have sort of really engineered the fake coins so well that they match, but there's normally something that's awry when they do it, whether it be sort of the diameter, the thickness, just the sort of general sort of look at the coin. But you can see, I'm really interested to see the comments, I'll be interested to see who picked 1 and who picked 2. So yeah, I will be looking out for that when the video goes live. So I'm going to move those ones off to the side, and then I'm going to bring in the 2 Silver Eagles. So what I am going to do is I'm going to zoom in on these 2, purely because see this one is probably going to be a really good one to sort of look at the actual design on the coin. So we've got our 2 designs here, and they do actually look remarkably different. So let's have a look at this one first. So let me just see if I can get it in. There we go. So you'll see there we've got Liberty standing there. You can see every single part of the design. It all looks very crisp, very clear. You've got the "In God We Trust." We then look at the obverse. So there's some toning on the coin. That could indicate that it's only plated. And we've then got the 2018. So this one is quite toned as well, not in very good condition, but you've got the design there of the Liberty, and you'll see the background and sort of the Liberty impression have got very different sort of visuals. So we've got the "In God We Trust" as well, and then we've got the reverse as well. So we don't yet know whether this is, I can't remember where this coin come from, but once again, sort of it's the condition that you're looking for. So this is the thing, when you do find a coin, it's all about paying attention to sort of how it looks. Very, very interesting. So what we'll do is, with this one, we will move straight onto the magnet test. If I'm getting in shot, there we go. Straight onto the magnet test. And there we go. Straight away, no ifs, buts or maybes. That is well and truly stuck on. And what we'll do is, just to prove, I'm not going to hit this one too hard because we obviously know that it is the silver, or I know that it's the silver, should I say. So what we'll do is, just to sort of give you another example, I'm going to do the weight test on these. So the only time I really do the caliber test is if I'm sort of unsure on the weight. In. So let us get our real Silver Eagle in first, and so the weight on these should be 31.103 grams, and they shouldn't be too far off. There you go, 31.35. So it's got extra again, but once again it's minuscule in regards to sort of what you'll see with the next one. So, and obviously I completely know that one is real. And then we'll go for the one that we've already failed the magnet test on, and it's 24.44 grams. So nearly 6 grams under, which is a massive amount. Obviously, once again, we go back to the sort of view on this one, and looking at the coin itself, you can see it's deteriorating quite badly. So yeah, it's not a very good copy, that one. But you see, so obviously we've got our genuine Silver Eagle, we've got our genuine Morgan, we've got our fake Silver Eagle, and we've got our fake Morgan. So as I say, between these two there is a stark difference just in looking at them. You see with this one it's a very sort of mirrored finish behind Liberty itself, and on this one it's not, it's all very flat. Obviously these two are harder to sort of pinpoint, but when you look at them side by side, I can actually notice that there is a difference in thickness between them. And then you'll look at sort of like, look at the hair just down the bottom here, compare it sort of here. As I say, it's always a lot easier if you've got the coin, if you've got a genuine article of the coin that's been verified. But if you're going out and you've sort of got the potential that you'll be picking up coins, bring your magnifying glass, bring your set of scales. But as I say, if you're bringing them with you, the most important thing is make sure that you've got access, that you can get onto something like New Mister, you can get all the details for the coins, and you can use your tools to verify them. So with that said, that is going to be the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. It's a video that I've been hoping to do for a while, and I finally managed to sort of find the time to sort of squeeze it in. But yeah, with that, really hope you enjoyed today's video, and yeah, I will catch you on the next one. All right, bye.